I saw myself standing in the front aisle, in the entrance of the dance area at the front of my church, holding a flag. I did not understand fully why I supposed to do this because I had not as yet even concluded that this was the song that I wanted to dance since I was really battling about dancing this particular song, Refiner. And because this song is such a powerful, deep song, asking the Lord to refine you. And I had not yet even created steps for the song. I just knew that this was exactly what I was supposed to do. It all started earlier during the month, like about a month ago. I asked my son for his opinion in purchasing the different colors for our bathroom, and then he said orange. So I was like, orange? I never thought about orange. From that moment on, I decided to looking and shopping around for orange items to decorate our bathroom and to prepare to make the change and all of that. Then afterwards, the color orange literally just never left me. And I believe it never left me because, well, one, because God knew what He was doing. He planted that seed there from my son, because out of the mouth of babes, the Lord speaks. And also because changing around my bathroom and doing all the interior decorating stuff that I like to do. And it really, really never left me. Couple days went by, well, weeks went by. I did a Facebook Live, and the focus was drawing nearer to God. And the Bible reference was James chapter 4 and verse 8, which speaks about drawing near to God and He will draw near to us. That we should clean our hands and purify our hearts and rid ourselves from sin. So that because He wants to draw near to us, and that is His cry. Not knowing that God was literally preparing me along the way all throughout the time. Even when I looked at my time with God, or being at work, or just my daily living, and how I saw different things happening and not understanding what God was doing. What He was doing was actually preparing me to dance the song Refiner. I remember one time that after I had did my dance ministry on a Friday night, I was going to upload a story on my Facebook stories. And then the song Refiner came to mind, and I was like, hold up, I'm not going to post it. But I felt the Spirit of God telling me to post the song. So I went ahead and I did that. But then in doing that, I felt this is the song that you have to dance. And I had asked the Lord prior, about like weeks before, what song should I dance? When that happened just about like last week. So last week the Lord confirmed that this was the song. And even if probably He might have been speaking, I would have probably been blocking it off because I was very concerned about, am I really ready to be refined by God? Because we want everything that's good, but then to be refined by God, and if you look at the whole process of how gold is refined, and you study and you understand how hot the heat has to be, because the gold is, when it is first taken from its raw sense, it is mixed up with all different materials. But in order for it to become pure, and we can only bring it to about 99.9%. So it goes through a very rigorous process. And I was like, Lord, am I really ready for this? I do not want to minister something that I don't feel that I'm ready for. But if I have to go by my feelings and not by the leading of God, then I will never be ready for when Christ returns. So I did not immediately accept that this was the song that I should dance. Nevertheless, I posted the song because I felt that I should. And then it was the Saturday morning, a whole week passed, so the Saturday morning, afternoon, in my quiet time with the Lord and reading about the grains offerings in the book of Leviticus, the book again that I have never really read through for my own personal reasons. And the Lord began to minister to me for that again. I remember I had already read through the passage about the grain offering, and then I just had to read the study notes because I have a study Bible, and I was going to move on to the peace offering, but He said that I wanted to focus on the grain offering, and that was because He was preparing me for this moment where I could minister the song and dance. So the colors for the song was, and let me tell you, like when I did my Facebook Live about a week ago. These were the colors, the same orange that my son had told me about from a month ago, that the Lord was preparing me to do this song in dance and to minister Refiner. And it has been a blessing. Not only has it blessed me, I felt ready to dance the song after my personal time with the Lord. And after letting him lead me and tell me, okay, we're going to work on the song, we're going to do this, and then after, then you are released to do other things. Because one of his desires, his greatest desire, is for us to seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and then everything else will be added unto us. I saw how he added stuff to my life after spending time with him on Saturday. I did minister the song and dance at my local church, Truth and Grace Fellowship Global. I'm going to put the link down so you can watch the service, and God is so amazing. The entire service flowed.